This evening I'm going to be doing a test with the new Photon XT 4.6 power digital night vision scope. I'm out in a field and I have this coyote mount. This is a coyote I took here on the farm a few years ago. My son mounted it for me. It was a 33-pound male. I'm going to set it out here in the field and get back at a distance and see what the Photon will see during the daytime and at night, give an idea of what the scope is capable of.
Okay, I'm set up on the coyote at 125 yards. This is what the Photon XT 4.6 power scope can see. It's probably close to 30 minutes or so before sundown. There's a little bit of sunshine up there still, a little bit of shadow. So at 125 yards, should be able to kill this coyote. Through the ocular of the scope, it appears just a little bit blurred. I've tried to adjust it, and that's about the best that I can get it. The red crosshair looks pretty good at this time of day. I'm going to go into the scope's menu setting, and we're going to change color of reticle and see what that does. Okay, come up to the color. Okay, it shows that we are on red. Here's white. White is a little bit bright. And there's green, and green appears a little bit darker. So in this particular situation, to me the red looks a little bit better, at least initially what I think now. Okay, it's about 7:30 p.m. The sun has gone down. When I look out at this distance of 127 yards, all I see is dark ground. I can't see the coyote or anything on the ground. All I see is dark. I do see a brighter sky. I can see stars. There's ambient light. I have no illuminators going at this time. So as you can see, I can still see this coyote. Enough for a killing shot at this distance. I have focused the scope the best that I can. The scope is a little bit critical on focus, but I could still take this shot, and this is with ambient light. Okay, it's getting darker. There's less ambient light from the sky, but there's still some. I can still see some stars, but it is darker. I can't see the coyote. I can't make it out through the scope. Now I'm going to try the onboard IR. This is the first stage IR. I can begin to see a little bit of a shadow of the coyote. This is 127 yards. This is the second stage of the onboard IR, and this is the third stage. So I can make out the coyote a little bit better, but looking right here, I feel like the shot is iffy. I can't tell that whether it would be a coyote or a dog or a fox or exactly what it is. I can't determine exactly what it is. I can see it, but I can't ID it. Okay, it's getting darker. There's still some ambient light from the sky. I can see a few stars in the sky, but it's very dark on the ground. I really can't see that there's anything out there. Can't see the coyote. So I'm going to try an illuminator, the model LLTL001. It operates at 850 nanometer. So let's see what that does. As you can tell, that's a lot brighter. The illuminator can be focused. I can dial it. I can fade it out a little, or I can put a little more concentrated light to make it a little brighter. It illuminates the ground quite a bit, but this would be a good shot right there. I can tell that this is a dog-like animal in looking at it. I can't specifically say that I would know that that's a coyote. It's large enough to not be a fox, but I can't tell if it's a dog or a coyote. I can see it well enough, but it's just not bright enough, in my opinion, to take the shot. Okay, I'm going to look at a distance of 60 yards. Again, I can't see anything without an illuminator. I'm going to try the onboard illuminator, stage 1. Can begin to see a little bit, but not a great deal. Still enough to make a killing shot. That's the second stage. And what I see here is a little bit grainy. I could make a killing shot on a coyote or a fox or bobcat or something, but it seems to be a little grainy to me. This is the third stage. It's considerably brighter. It illuminates the grasses and the weeds and so forth quite a bit too. As you get further out, there's the coyote at 127 yards, and this is the onboard IR. Now I'm going to do a test at the 60-yard site with the LLTL001. That's considerably brighter. It'll be an easy shot with that. Have my trail camera out there, and I'm at the 127 yard mark with the coyote. I've switched illuminators. I'm now using the Eagle Tac T100C2. It's also an 850 nanometer illuminator. And as you can see the coyote. It's not very bright. It's brighter than the onboard IR, but it's not as bright as the LLTL001. Again, I can see an animal out there. I can't tell exactly what it is. I wouldn't know if that were a gray fox or a coyote or a dog. I can tell it's a dog-like animal.